to a glorious day in the Lake District. Just outside of Grasmere at the moment. Just up there, Arthur's Seat, that's where I did my last wild camp. Just up there is Tarn Crag, that's where I did the wild camp with Tony, Storm Alex. And then just up there you can just see Sour Milk Gill flowing out of Easedale Tarn. I did a camp there a couple of years back too. They're all on my channel if you want to check them out. But today we are heading over towards Far Easedale. I'm going to go up Tarn Crag and then I'm going to drop down to Codale Tarn and do a wild camp at Codale Tarn. If it clears up and the sun comes out, I've got my shorts, so I intend to go for a bit of a swim too. So without further ado, let's do it. Well, there's not a lot of water flowing out of Sour Milk Gill today, but I hope there's some water up top because I ain't brought any, apart from what's in my bottle here. Remember that one? There's still no cars been down here. Hello. Nope. Nothing. Fame at last. I've been recognised. I just bumped into 3 lads who's doing the coast to coast. They watched the channel, recognised who I was. So, well chuffed. Well chuffed. Maybe day. Good luck to them lads doing the coast to coast. I never got the names, so I'll give them a big shout out. One of the lads was doing a blog, so should be up on YouTube, I would imagine. I'll keep my eye open for that. If I find it, I'll put a link in my description of my my video. So yeah, big thumbs up to them lads. Thanks very much for watching. Meanwhile, we're on this lovely path, proper scenic this path, towards Far Easedale. And the clouds breaking up a bit too. Well, before I forget, if you do like the video, press on the thumb, much appreciated. And if you'd like to subscribe, just press on that little icon down there and that'll subscribe you to the channel so you don't miss any other videos. That there in the distance, that's Sour Milk Gill, and you can just see a couple of people coming down the path from Easedale Tarn. For now, this is our direction before we pick up the fell up to the Tarn Crag. Last time I walked this path, didn't see a soul. Seen quite a few people today, and all very, very friendly. Had a good chat to them all as they're passing. Most of them are just doing the circular route up towards Easedale Tarn and coming back down this way, which is always a good option when you do Easedale Tarn walk, because this little valley really is beautiful. The pleasantries are over with now. Starting to climb. Hopefully, it might not be too bad. It's getting a bit windy now, but at least it's keeping the midges away. Beautiful views down the valley though. Well, I think I might have spoken too soon. That's the first one. You can just see Easedale Tarn coming into view there now. We're part way up at the moment. Still got to get up that. No rush. And there's the view back down the valley. Absolutely beautiful. Woohoo! Scrambling's always a little bit harder when you've got a big bag on. It's always trying to pull you back. So always make sure you try and keep 3 points of contact. Take your time. There's another view down onto Easedale Tarn. There's a few people knocking about. Can't see no tents, but it is early. We've got to go over that yet though. Down the other side. Well, it's a good pull, this one. I think we've just got that to go now, and we'll be at the top. Sorry about the wind. This isn't the summit, but I thought I'd show you this. There's where we're camping tonight, Codale Tarn. And then just down here, one over there, that's Easedale Tarn. The summit, it's just back there a bit. I'll go to the summit now and we'll tab out. Well, I'm going for this one being the top. It's the highest place around here. It's higher than that one. 549 metres. Tarn Crag summit. There's the first view of the tarn. It's not sunny enough for a swim. Let's hope it brightens up. Well, I found a decent water source here, so I'm going to filter a bit of water here. Got the new Cassian B-free filter. I'm going to fill all my empty bottles up now, and then I'll have enough for when I'm down at the tarn. It's certainly quicker than the Sawyer. And there you go, bit of mountain goal for you. We'll take that. 3 bottles of water topped up. And me topped up too. That's it. We're here. Just need to find somewhere to put the tent up now. Today's tent of choice, a Lanshan 1. Try one of these, eh? How's that? Felting pitch. Nice and taut. Bingo. Bit of tech for you today. New toy. A little air pump for my airbed. USB charger. Put it together like that. Stick it in the airbed. Double press, and away she goes. There you go. About a minute that. Well, I'm nearly set up now, so it's time for a brew. Measure out what you need. Boil what you need. Cheers. So I finished getting set up and I've had a quick swirl down. Got my dry clothes on now, feel a bit warmer. I was getting a bit cold before. Nobody else here, I'm all on my own. Sorted the tent out too, give you a look inside. Tonight I'm on the Trekology pad, the UL80, and I'm in the ice flame quilt tonight. Give that a run out today while it's a bit warmer. Pretty warm that, to be fair. Seat to summit pillow. Joys of YouTube, everything on charge. Vimto is a must, and a little DAB radio. A bit of music in the background. I think you've seen everything else anyway, apart from the view. Look at that. It's a bit blustery every now and then. Just hope it dies off a bit. I'm not on my own tonight. 2 more people just turned up. Well, there's not a lot of colour in sky. A few bits. Nothing major. It's proper cold though. Hopefully I might still be here at morning. Because I ain't got no down jacket. Slightly underestimated how cold it was going to be tonight. Yeah well, live and learn. I'll see you all in the morning. Morning. We've survived. Well, I say yesterday, last night was probably the coldest I've ever been on a wild camp. Totally underestimated what the weather was going to be and how cold it was going to be. I should have brought a down jacket. It was freezing last night. It was all right when I got in the tent and got wrapped up in my sleeping bag, but before that I was shivering. I was freezing cold. But you live and learn. Had a bit of a run round, did a few press ups, warmed up, so was all good. I set a time lapse up last night, so hopefully I've run a time lapse from the sun going down to it coming back up again this morning. I don't know how it's going to look, but we'll see. If it's any good, I'll show you a lot. I'm going to have my porridge now, maybe another cup of coffee. There's no colour in the sky, so not many pictures on this trip, I'm afraid. So I'll see you in a bit. Catch you in a bit. And that's what we do with our rubbish. Take it all back with us. Remember, leave no trace. Not difficult. Well, not that we need to, but we always do anyway, just to prove a point. There it is, flat grass, nothing else. Nothing else but flat grass. Remember, leave no trace. What we're saying bye to Codale Tarn. Perfectly honest with you, it's not on the top of my list to come back to. It was always one scratching an itch, and I just needed to come here for try it. But you know, nice place, but you lose the sun early at night. There's no light, so if you like your photography, it's not a place to come this, because everything's just covered in shadows. Nice place, it's ticked off. Like I say, not on the top of my list to come back to. Personally, I don't think it's worth the effort. May as well just stop at Easedale Tarn. There you go. That's what I was hoping for. Some nice views down onto Easedale Tarn from high above. You can't see nothing from up there. That's more like it. I've just taken a couple of pictures back there, so I'll show them to you now, see what you think. Might be a saviour after all. Part way down. We'll be at Easedale Tarn shortly. Oh, and just to confirm, this isn't lead nor trace. Just because you put a brick on it. Absolute gobshites. I'll stick it in my bag. So there's Easedale Tarn behind me. That's where we came down. And that's what we went over yesterday. So we're on our way back down now. Remember the story about Swanee? And the little cafe there? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll put a link to my Easedale Tarn camp where I tell you a little story about that. It used to be a cafe. I'm now going to make my way down the side of Sour Milk Gill. So I'll show you any pictures that I've taken if I manage to scrape anything together, and I'll bring you back when I get to the car. See you in a bit. There you go, that's Sour Milk Gill. I just had to stop and show you. I've just been over in the middle there taking some pictures, so I'll show them to you too. That's it, it's the end of another adventure. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for joining me. I've had a good time, even though I've said I probably won't go there again. The only reason I won't go back up there again is because of the light, because I do like taking photographs when I'm out. It's a bit dark up there, but it's very quiet. If you want somewhere to go where it's nice and quiet, that's the place to go. It's a bit of a trudge. The circular route that I've taken is 8 miles so far, and 2,000 feet of climbing. I've probably got about quarter of a mile, half a mile back to the car. So, thanks very much. I'll see you next time.